Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Daniel. This is Real Deal Wealth. I'm coming at you with a hot stock right now. This stock I feel like is ready to break out within the next couple weeks, and I want you guys to get in on this stock while you have a chance, while it's in a good price target, because if we all get in on this stock right now, we're going to be making some big time money depending on what you put in. So right now, Apxt or Apex Technology is the stock I'm talking about. Let me go ahead and show you guys what it's running at. Right now it's at $16.32 a share, and if we look at the 3-month chart, it's, it had a big jump up from 10, maybe around 10.50, and I was looking at it at this time and I wanted to buy in, but I didn't know when the merger date was. So it was kind of a risky thing for me because sometimes these SPACs will fall through, but had that jump and I was like, man, they announced their first quarter merger with Avepoint, which is the company that we're also going to be talking about later on in this video. And I hopped in at about 14.18, as you can see, and I have 15 shares, so nothing too crazy, but I mean, I feel like that's a good price point. And then it dropped back down and we kind of just see that it's been wanting to break out really bad for about a month now, maybe longer. And I mean, it's on StockWits right now, it's trending. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that site, but it shows you what stocks are about to break out, and Apxt is on there, and people are being real bullish about this. So a little bit about the company that they're merging with. It's called Avepoint. It is it's a deal right now that's worth $2 billion, the merger between Avepoint and Apxt. They sell directly to large and mid-market enterprises. It's the largest 365 data management solutions provider, and it has more than 7 million cloud users currently. 25% of the Fortune 500 companies are using Avepoint currently. So once Apxt gets involved, we're going to see some big growth out of this company. And this could happen as soon as February, which, not going to spoil it, but there's something else I got to tell you later on in the video. The last 12 months for the Microsoft Cloud, we've seen revenue of $48.4 billion. So I think this article is from like around November, December. So we're talking about the last year. And we're going to see major growth, especially with things going more online as time goes on. And Avepoint believes it has an addressable market size right here of $33 billion by 2022. So $33 billion of wealth, and they're just trying to get a little chunk of that, and that could still be huge. And so how much are they talking? Right here, as you can see, I'm reading off my iPad. It says Avepoint believes it can get 10% share, and Microsoft will hit 500 million users in the future. Good for 50 million Avepoint customers. That's huge. And it's estimating that its revenue is going to grow 26% year over year for 2020, which I think their numbers came out, and it's pretty close to that. And they're trying to hit 193 for 2021 and 257 million in revenue 2022. So I'm gonna show you guys right now that on their Twitter, they just said it yesterday that they anticipate the merger to be in February. So every time there's a merger, you're gonna see that thing spike up, so you want to get in before that. So I'm talking, if you see a dip, my price point about 14 to 16 on this one, so we're going to want to get in between somewhere in there, but I could see this thing running up to 30, maybe even 40 in the days before the merger, but definitely in February, which is real soon, so we want to get into that one as soon as possible. The CEO here, Jeff Epstein, I mean, this guy is pretty freaking awesome. On their Avepoint page, they have a little presentation that I'll link in the description about this guy, and He advises over 100 portfolio companies, daily interactions with CEOs and CFOs. And I mean, you can see down there, like, the stuff that he's running and the increases. I mean, crazy. And the other guy, this Brad guy, I mean, look at his clients right now. Microsoft, eBay, Yahoo, Dell, all these big time companies with big time money. And we just want a chunk of that. This thing's at $16. That's such a good price. So maybe you're asking, what does this company really do? What is all this that I'm talking about? And right now they're utilizing full benefits of the Microsoft Cloud, protects and prioritizes your data, significant expertise in compliance management. It enhances collaboration. I mean, keep going down the list and look at what the limitations of the existing solutions are. I mean, this is big. This is going to be huge. Companies that it's involved with, I mean, look, I circled a few on here. Disney, ESPN, Caterpillar, Honda. I mean, guys, government, look at this. IRS, the U.S. Department of State and Financial Service. We got JP Morgan, Bank of America, H&R Block. There's so many things. I mean, just look at this list. Just the ones that I circled alone are huge. And we have more, including Pfizer. So let's talk a little bit more. The numbers here, like the growth that we're going to see out of this is pretty freaking amazing. Annual revenue and recurring revenue. Recurring revenue is a big deal, I feel like, in companies like on the cloud space. We all have subscriptions, right? So with the subscription, we keep getting that payment over and over again. And this is how these companies make big money. And I feel like this is what can happen. And these are conservative numbers. I mean, look at the numbers for 2019, 2020, 2021. We're looking at 193 expected for revenue. 257 in 2022. That's big numbers, guys. A company like Snowflake, which I know is a little bit different. I mean, its revenue went from about 258 in 2019 to up to 430. So these growths of these cloud stocks are going to be huge, because Snowflake's at, like, let me pop it up. It's at $293.19. And I mean, look at its revenue right there, 489.28 million. And last year, it was only at like 270. So these companies grow fast in the technology sector. And I mean, if we can even get a portion of that, if we're getting in at 16 and it goes up to 100, that could be by the end of the year. I mean, in 2 years, this thing could be at 200 easy. So we're talking big money here. And I feel like this is a great thing to get invested in while you have a chance. So if we're looking at Apxt, I took this screenshot at $14.93, which is a great price to get in. But I mean, you see the 52-week high, it's at $17.90. So this thing is just, the 50-day moving average is at 14.31. So it's just been waiting to pop off. And I feel like this is the time for you to get in before it really goes off. And then, I mean, final thing, I'll just show this, like I said before. 2020, 250 million users, 3% of the share, and they have 7 million users. They're looking to go to 500 million users in the Microsoft 365 cloud, and 10% of that is going to be Avepoint users, which is 50 million users. That's huge. I mean, really, this is my advice for this one. Get in about $14 to $16 on this stock. Ride it to about 30, 40. Make a decision on if you want to sell it or not, if you want to take a short-term position on this. Personally, I'm going to go for about a year, maybe 2 years, maybe even 3 on this one. Definitely a long-term hold for me after they merge, and see if this thing can run up to 100, maybe 200, and make some big-time gains out of this. Because guys, if you are in the stock market, you got to be here to make money. Whenever you see these dips, that's time to buy more. And whenever you see the green, that's time to, maybe hold or sell depending on how much you're up. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys, like this, throw a little thumbs up on this, hit the subscribe button. I hope you guys go out here and get you a little bit of Apxt while it's affordable, while you can make some money, and while we can get some gains. And yeah, have a great day. Again, my name's Daniel and this is Real Deal Wealth. Thank you for tuning in.